Just in case you missed it, here's a clip from our last live broadcast. This week, as predicted, the president's $447 billion jobs proposal stalled in the U.S. Senate. Somewhere between 15 and 25 million Americans remain unemployed in the country today, and these figures vary depending on whether we include those who have given up looking for a job, as well as folks who are now holding down 2 and 3 part-time jobs just to make ends meet. If you're anything like me, you're asking yourself how in the world a jobs program could fail if both Republicans and Democrats agree that something has to be done to stimulate employment. Our bad policy this week concerns a dangerous trend in our nation's capital, which is fueling gridlock along partisan lines. It's the practice by the administration and Congress to throw everything in the kitchen sink into one proposal. These broad initiatives are guaranteed to fail because they include so many moving parts, it's inevitable that there'll be some measure on which the two sides can't agree. The fact is that the more things that are bundled into an initiative, the higher the probability that initiative will fail. So here's what I propose to break the gridlock in D.C. No proposal or bill is allowed to be more than a couple of pages long. The entire Constitution of the United States only required 6 pages, and those 6 pages have allowed this nation to operate for 235 years. Now contrast that against the behemoth national health care program, the national budget, our current tax code, or more recently, the administration's jobs proposal. If Congress and the President continue to try to bundle everything in the kitchen sink into their proposals in order to force the other party to turn it down, then we will continue to have gridlock at our nation's capital, and nothing will get done. So here's a big tip for our nation's leaders. When you can't get consensus, it's because there's too many moving parts. You need to break the parts down so that some can get through. And I'll tell you what, some getting through would be progress welcomed by all Americans. And that's our bad policy.